Hi guys, today I have a super exciting video. I know that a lot of people like me to do more designer fragrance videos as well as niche, so I wanted to do a designer dedicated video today for the men. So I have a really incredible list of 10 fragrances that I personally adore for the fall and winter time from the designer world. So I'm gonna go ahead and recommend them, and yeah, I can't wait. The first fragrance on my list is one from Viktor&Rolf. You guys already knew this one would be on the list. It is Spice Bomb Extreme, aka one of my favorite designer fragrances, period, hands down. I love the original Spice Bomb and I love the Extreme. Actually, one of my friends came over the other night to my house and he was wearing Spice Bomb, the original, and I was intoxicated. I complimented him. I told him, "What are you wearing? This fragrance is incredible." And I forgot that it was the original Spice Bomb and how good the original smells. So either one of these fragrances for fall is perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and say Spice Bomb Extreme because it's a lot more warmer and a little more sweet. So the Spice Bomb Extreme, it has vanilla, tobacco, cinnamon. It's a spicy, warm, oriental type of fragrance. It is such a sexy scent. It is the sort of fragrance that you want to get closer to, and you can wear it date night, fall and winter night, whatever you're doing. I just love this fragrance. So Viktor&Rolf Spice Bomb or the Extreme. So next up we have one from Christian Dior, and it is Dior Homme Intense. Dior Homme Intense, in my opinion, is a masterpiece fragrance. The whole entire Dior Homme line, again, could be suitable for the fall and winter, but my personal favorite for the fall and winter on a man is Dior Homme Intense. It's a sweet, kind of powdery, slightly lipstick vibe scent, not too much. It doesn't smell too much like a lipstick or this feminine powdery scent at all. It still has a masculinity there. It has some iris, it has some vanilla, it has some aromatic lavender in the top. There's a slight little smokiness underneath, and it's just a fantastic fragrance. I always say it, but it makes me want to like hug someone. Like I just want to hug the fragrance, and it is incredible. So Dior Homme Intense is just perfect for the fall and winter. So next up we have one from Mugler. Now there are a lot of good fragrances from Mugler for the fall and winter, but my pick is Mugler's Pure Malt. Now the reason that I recommend Pure Malt is because I'm obsessed with boozy fragrances. I love when guys wear boozy fragrances. To me, I think it's super sexy and it smells masculine, it smells bad boy, and I love that type of fragrance on a guy. And Mugler's Pure Malt is the perfect example. It's like this fruity, boozy, woody, masculine type of scent. It's sweet, but not too sweet. It's very intoxicating and dark and mysterious, and I just love it. I do know that a lot of people like Pure Havane. For me, I also like it, but I think it's very sweet. It's a little too sweet for my liking on a guy, and Pure Malt is just, whoa. It's mysterious, dark, sexy, boozy, woody, fruity, incredible. So that's my pick for the fall and winter, Pure Malt from Mugler. Next up we have one from Guerlain, and it is L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum. Now I love this fragrance. Again, this one is pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie, this one is very sweet. It has cherry, almond, vanilla, tonka bean. And I know if you're a guy and you're very masculine and you're thinking cherry, like cherry, I don't want to wear cherry, you will love this fragrance if you appreciate a sweeter scent. In general, you get like a little bit of this fruity sweetness, but it's also a little bit like aromatic in the top, and it also has this beautiful like nuttiness throughout the scent. It's just beautiful. I love it so much, and for me it's one of the best from the L'Homme Idéal line. If you appreciate a sweeter scent, this one is perfect for the fall and winter for you. Next up we have one from Carolina Herrera, and it is CH Men Privé. Now, I've talked about this one since I started making perfume videos, and for me, it's still one of my favorite designer fragrances for a man. To me, I think it's super sexy and masculine. It's very masculine, this scent. I could never wear it, ever. For instance, there's some fragrances like Spice Bomb Extreme, I would personally try to wear it. CH Men Privé for me is masculinity. It is this boozy, alcoholic, spicy, leathery, dark fragrance, and I just adore it. It's very sexy to me. So it's like a boozy leather. The leather is not too overpowering though, like in Tom Ford Tuscan leather or ombre leather. The leather is more subtle in Carolina Herrera CH Men Privé. There is this addictive sweetness in there, just a tiny bit. And overall, I just find it super sexy and masculine, and I just adore the scent. So for me, it's definitely a 10 out of 10 for the fall and winter, especially the fall. Next up is one of my favorite designer perfumes in the entire world. It is from Hugo Boss, and it is Hugo Boss Boss Bottled Intense. Oh my god, this fragrance, I have so many memories attached to it. Some memories not so good. But this fragrance is just intoxicating for the fall and winter. Intoxicating. I don't know what it is about this scent, but for me personally, I am intoxicated whenever I smell a guy wearing this fragrance. How does it smell? It is this incredibly sexy and addictive, spicy, woody fragrance. There is a little bit of a freshness from some lavender in the top and this kind of apple fruitiness. But when it comes down, it has the vanilla, it has the cinnamon, super sexy. It still has this kind of aromaticness to it. I just love this fragrance and I find it personally really, really intoxicating. So Hugo Boss Boss Bottled Intense for me is one of the best fragrances for the fall and winter on a guy. And if you don't have it in your collection and you like those type of oriental woody fragrances, you really need this one. Next up, we have one from Tom Ford. And the one that I chose is probably my favorite Tom Ford on a man, or at least one of. It is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. So I could have left it out because Spice Bomb Extreme from Viktor&Rolf, it could be similar, but I really want to include it because the Tom Ford Noir Extreme is really, really addictive, especially for the fall season. It's super, super addictive. It's this beautiful vanilla, ambery, spiced, woody, oriental type of fragrance. If you like your gourmand fragrances that are a little sweeter, kind of like Spice Bomb and L'Homme Ideal, they're not the same as the Tom Ford, but I'm telling you, if you like your more sweeter scents, you're going to love Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Really, really sexy and addictive. It has that kind of oriental spice to it. It has the vanilla, the amber, super intoxicating, and I love it, especially for a date night in the fall and winter. Next up, we have one from Giorgio Armani, and it is Armani Code Profumo. Now, this fragrance to me, it's been around for a while, but still to this day, when I smell this fragrance, I think it smells wow. Like, wow. Armani Code Profumo to me, it's masculine, it's dark, it's heavy, it's thick, it's mysterious, it's just incredible. To me, it's very, very masculine. It has some tonka bean, some amber, some leather. It's very warm, it's very sweet. It has like a smokiness to it as well. But it's just this really sexy, intoxicating fragrance. If you want to smell sexy, masculine, high quality, because the fragrance is it smells very refined and very upper class, to be honest. But it also has the sexiness, the mysteriousness, the yumminess to it. This is a fragrance for you. So Armani Code Profumo from Giorgio Armani, 100% recommend it for the fall and winter. Next up, we have one that is a little more classy, refined smelling. So this is for the man who wants to smell expensive in the fall and winter. We have Valentino Uomo Intense. Now this fragrance is a beautiful iris scent, kind of like the Dior Homme Intense. I could have maybe left one of them out, but I love both, so I want to include them both. For me, this fragrance is fantastic. It's iris, it's vanilla, it's leather. It's very thick and dense, but really upper class, very refined and sexy and just beautiful, especially for the fall and winter. It really shines. So it's for the guy who wants to smell a little more classy and elegant in the fall and winter. Okay, so next up we have Maison Margiela Jazz Club. So for me, this is my favorite Maison Martin Margiela fragrance for a guy. It's Jazz Club. Oh my god, you guys, this fragrance is so addictive, so sexy, and so intoxicating. Jazz Club is this boozy, tobacco, vanilla scent. I don't even know how to explain it. It is just so sexy and addictive and intoxicating that it's wow. This fragrance is not something that's very elegant or refined or you wear it with a suit. This is a bad guy, like he's a bad guy, and he smells really, 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 really good. That you cannot resist. Jazz Club is really this type of scent. Boozy, tobacco, vanilla. Incredible fragrance, and for me it's a 10 out of 10 for the fall and winter. Okay, so the final fragrance in my list is hands down the most masculine in this entire video, in this entire list. This fragrance that I'm about to mention is the most masculine, and it is from Bottega Veneta. It is Bottega Veneta Pour Homme Extreme. This fragrance is masculinity in a bottle. It is just, that's it. It is masculine. It has leather. It has an aromaticness, a greenness, slight smokiness. It is just really, really undoubtedly masculine. It is a fantastic scent for the fall and winter if that's what you're into. You don't want something sweet. You don't want something warm and iris and powdery. You don't want anything like that. You just want something that is masculine, that is fresh-ish, that has leather, that has greenness, that smells just masculine. This really smells like raw masculinity, and if you want something like that for the fall and winter, this is the fragrance for you. Leather, spicy, fresh, woody, green. It's just incredible and I love it. So Bottega Veneta Pour Homme Extreme, 100% recommend for the fall and winter. But that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video and me recommending my top 10 recommendations in the designer world for the fall and winter. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.